Hey Tarot fans, welcome to another edition of Blue Sicx Tarot. I'm your fantastic host Blue Sicx. Thank you very much for watching. Now if you're new to this channel, please give me a thumbs up, subscription, even hit that bell for notifications. You can also follow me on the social medias. And also if you do subscribe, that would make my life really good at the moment, because we're about 10 away from hitting 300. If I can get to that by about a week or two, that would just make my day. That would make my week, month, maybe even my year. You gotta have friends. I don't quite think that's how that goes. Oh well. So in today's video we're going to do something that I haven't done for almost a year. We're going to be doing a tarot spread tutorial from the zombie tarot of all places. Now it's not necessarily on theme for zombies, but then at the same time this spread isn't really zombie themed. It's called the Eyeball. It doesn't quite look like one, but it's still an interesting spread. So it basically covers about a month, 2 months, and it's quite handy to have around. So thought I'd give that a go. So without further ado, roll on that intro. Okay, so for this spread I'll be using the universal weight. So this is basically the Rider-Waite pocket version. These are still kind of in order, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, but it's more about the tutorial. So I don't know why, but this one is referred to as the Eyeball, but then it keeps in theme with the zombie tarot. So just a quick bit of shuffling. So what it's going to do, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So obviously I'm using these little cards just because they fit on my table a little better, because it's not exactly the biggest table. And so this is kind of like a forecast for the month. So we've got part 1 here, which would be which represents the previous month. So it's probably easier to have it this way than heads up. So for example, last month you'd probably say something along the lines of you were able to have you had a lot of control. You were able to separate the wheat from the chaff. You're able to kind of be the manager. It was very good, very organised, very structured, and you wound up having a lot of control and a lot of the final say, which is always a good thing. But then also it could just be the fact you had a lot of responsibility and you might not necessarily have as much next time. So the next one is the overview of the current month, and this gives us the Empress. Now obviously bearing in mind I didn't shuffle thoroughly, but this is only a tutorial as we said. So the current month is, with the Empress you could say that it's a great way to kind of grow and support and be able to, I don't know, maybe being able to look forward and consider yourself in a more spiritual way, rather than like a straightforward sort of way. So you're looking at the world with your emotions rather than just logic. So you're being able to embrace more of your some more of your emotions. So card 3 is responds to the first week. So this is obviously in regards to, so this was last month, this is currently what's happening now, so this would be next week, and this would be the High Priestess. So that's more next week, focusing more on how you're focusing on your spirituality and focusing on your development in that regard. So card 4 is the second week, which you'd have the Magician. And so the Magician would be pointing more towards being able to you'd have the tools in front of you to actually be able to get stuff done. So you're now focusing. First week you're focusing on your spiritual self. The second week you're able to build up and actually have the tools in front of you, or you're now aware of what tools you have, rather than you may not necessarily have known you had those tools with you in the first place. So the next one is, so card 5 is week 3, which is the Fool. Now, so in this regard, you say, now that you've got your tools from the previous week, you're now able to go on this new step and this new journey and be able to, maybe you've now got the tools so you can try out this new and fresh start, rather than just stick with the melodic nature of what you've had to deal with prior. So card 6 is the 4th week, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So now this is saying that you now have like the great opportunities being presented now that you're going on this new path, and there's a lot more. So, for example, if this is like a job interview, you can kind of say, right, now you've got a better idea of the sort of, you've now got like a job offer or the potential to apply for a job, that sort of thing. And then the last card represents the next month. So this is card 7. And the next month would be the King of Wands. So being able to be put in a position of authority, similar to as you had at the Emperor, but not necessarily as much as you had prior. So you are in a position of power, but not having as much power as you had prior, which might be perfect for you, in the idea that you might have to wind down. So you still want to have some responsibility, but maybe not as much, because you don't necessarily have the time, the focus, or the energy. But so this one is called the Eyeball, as I said, which is from the Zombie Tarot. The Zombie Tarot itself is a great deck. I would recommend it. Yeah, so I've not done one of these spread tutorials for quite a while. In fact, it's been almost a year since my last one, so obviously I'm going to try and keep up with that. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you again soon.